Namaskar. Today I am going to give my view on Chinese objection to the visit of our Prime Minister to Arunachal Pradesh. Recently, I think March 9th or so, Prime Minister of India went to Arunachal Pradesh, which is our one part of the country, and inaugurated the world's longest twin bridge, Sela Tunnel. Twin tunnel bridge. The length is more than 2.5 kilometers. Very helpful to our armies and other people movement also. But China has the audacity to object to the visit of our Prime Minister and says that it is part of Chinese territory, that is South Tibet. The problem is China's delusion. China has got boundary problem with every country with that. And South China, they are trying to swallow entire stretch of South China Sea area by creating artificial island and all, because there is a seashell portion, some 200 kilometer sovereignty is there from the border, sea border of any country. So if you put some temporary structures, temporary islands in some place in the mid of the sea, so the surrounding 200 kilometers you will be able to claim right. So by which China is trying to actually deprive the rights of Philippines, Vietnam and other countries. That is China's Japan and all those countries. Japan, of course, East China Sea. South China Sea area they are creating like that. And some Senkaku Island or something with Japan also they have problem. With every country. In my view, they have signed border agreement only with Russia and some other. They had problem with Russia also earlier. So China's policy is something like expansionism by hook or crook. They are such a unfit, misfit fellows in this 21st century of the world order. And with India, of course, the border dispute, the presumed border dispute rather, is arising out of Chinese occupation of Tibet in 1950, sometime in October 7, I think, 1950. It was a bloody occupation. Chinese army entered into Tibet and they have annexed the Tibet region, stating it is a kind of autonomous region of China. The Tibet was never part of China, it is a neighboring country. And India shared border with Tibet only. So now China, they are not a democratic country. The rulers' policy cannot be said to be the reflection of people will and people mandate, because a group of people out of the 140 crore population, some 90 lakhs members of less than 1 crore. So less than one person out of 150 people. They have a party, that is Chinese Communist Party, and there is no other party in the country. So they will make their own setup and that. So people have got no will on electoral process and all those things. It is all humbug in China. So what I am trying to say is, the rulers, especially the present dispensation under Xi Jinping, is a threat to the world peace. And they continue to always object Indian areas, all those things. It's okay, 1962 war was there, India could not withstand at that point of time because of our faulty policy, our country's faulty policy at that point of time. Now our army is challenging them, and okay, this area still in dispute because China is trying to grab many land from India also, stating that it is South Tibet. Tibet itself is occupied territory. India should never have recognized the fact that it is a fact that it is an occupied territory. Tibet is an occupied territory, but India has agreed to recognize Tibet as part of China. This error, this fault line has been done in 1957. 54, India first agreed, and in 2003 also they have signed an agreement recognizing the Tibet region as part of China, which I feel is a blunder on our part. India should now reconsider, rethink about its position, because our borders is with Tibet only. That is why they have the temerity to say that Arunachal Pradesh is south of Tibet. It is my right that the area is occupied by these guys, and they are trying to grab that our land against our will. It can never happen, but India should give reply to China in their own way. Otherwise, they will never learn the reasonable approach and all those things. And we need a very strong government in India to fight back Chinese hegemony and Chinese expansionist agenda. Thank you.